Okay, let's give this a go. I'm standing here next to the pool with my mat and my yoga practice that I prepared. There's someone swimming. I hope my microphone can take it. Okay, so let's come to the top of the mat. Have your arms by your side, shoulders are relaxed. You take an inhale, raise your arms, palms touch, and exhale, slowly fold forward. Take an inhale, lengthen and lift, and then step back into your plank pose. From your plank, come forward. Lower your knees and lower all the way onto your belly. Point your toes, lift your chest, neck stays long, glutes engage, and then tuck your toes under. Push yourself up, seat to here, and come into your downward facing dog. So for me, it's very early in the morning, maybe for you as well. And I would like to do a practice that wakes me up and energizes me. And you, in fact. Okay. So from your downward facing dog, look towards your hands. And then step, move or hop forward. Take an inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up, palms touch. And exhale, summer city. Arms by your side. Again, inhale, raise. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Inhale, shoulders forward, knees down. Exhale, lower all the way. Inhale, point your toes, lift into your cobra. And exhale, sit to here and downward facing dog. Stay here and breathe. And let's do 3 rounds of lion's breath. So if you're not familiar with lion's breath, you take an inhale through the nose, you exhale through the mouth, and stick out your tongue, like really vigorously. Okay, so take an inhale and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. And then come back to your normal breathing. So lion's breath is a lovely practice to help you with your third chakra, with your personal power. And it's also lovely to relax the jaws. And from your downward facing dog, bend your knees, look towards your hands, step, walk or hop forward. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up, palms touch. And exhale, summer city. One more like this. Inhale, raise. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Inhale, shoulders forward, knees down. Lower all the way to the belly. Inhale, point your toes, lift up into cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here and breathe. Deep inhales and exhales through the nose. Relax your head, relax your neck. Fingers are spread, heels are pressing down. And bend your knees, look towards your hands. Step, move or hop forward. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up, palms touch. And exhale, summer city. Take your arms, have them by your side. And step your right foot in front of the left. Hold here. Find your balance. And bring your chin towards your chest. Round your back as you slowly, slowly fold forward. Keep your feet grounded. Go as far as you can, but try and keep your legs straight. And you should feel quite an intense stretch in both of your legs. Holding here. Maybe you can release a little bit further down. And then we stay. The feet are grounded. Press your big toes down. 3 more. 2. And 1. Slowly come up. Switching sides. So left foot steps in front of the right. Arms by your side. Chin towards chest and then slowly lower down. And then stay here. And breathe. Try and keep your legs as straight as you can. Big toes pressing down. The 3 more. 2. And 1. Slowly come up. Back into a standing position. Bring your feet next to each other. Have your arms by your sides. Take an inhale, come into chair pose. So bend your knees, extend your arms. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Inhale. and exhale. Chest is lifted, don't lean forward. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Forward, forward. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, step back into your plank pose. Stay here in your plank. Holding here. We're going to come into a side plank. Right side first. So come onto the inner edge of your right foot and the outer edge of your left foot. Raise your right arm up towards the ceiling. Reach through the fingertips, holding here. And then lower your hips a little bit and lift. And again, lower and lift. 1 more, lower and lift. Switching sides. So back through the center, over to the other side. Raise your left arm up. And then lower the hips a little bit and lift. 2 more like this. Lower and lift. 1 more. Lower and lift. And then release your hands down. You're in your plank. Bring your shoulders forward. Place your knees down. This time you bend the elbows backwards no more than 90 degrees. Lower down is 1. Point your toes. Engage your glutes. Lift into your back bend. And sit in here. Downward facing dog. Stay here and breathe. You can pedal your feet if you like. And then release your heels down. You turn your right toes towards 1 o'clock. Could be 2 o'clock as well if that's better for you. Because you want to place your heel down. So right heel comes onto the mat. Straighten your right leg. Press the outer edge of your right foot down. Raise your left leg up just a little bit. Hold here for 3 more. 2 and 1. Release. Switching sides. So left toes towards 11 o'clock, maybe 10 o'clock. Heel comes down. Press the outer edge of your foot down. Leg is straight. And your right leg lifts up. Hold here for 3, 2 and 1. Place both of your feet down. Toes facing towards 12 o'clock. And bend your knees, look towards your hands, step, move or hop forward. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up. Exhale, summer sitting back into chair pose. Bend your knees. Extend your arms forward. Or if you can this time, line your arms up with your ears. Inhale and exhale. Sink a little deeper and keep going. Deep inhales and exhales. Watch your posture. If you're leaning forward, lift the chest up. You want to have the weight in your heels. 1 more inhale. Next exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, step back, or you can hop back into your plank pose. Bring your shoulders forward, knees down. Bend the elbows. Point your toes. Lift up into your back bend. Inhale and exhale, downward facing dog. Raise your right leg up. Keep your hips square for now. And then bend your right knee, open your hips. So right knee comes towards the ceiling or the sky if you're outdoors. And your right heel comes towards your left buttock. Release the left heel down towards the mat. Holding here. See if you can raise the knee a little bit higher. Stack your hips even more. Arms are straight, neck is relaxed. And then release your foot down. Other side. Left leg comes up. Bend the knee, open the hips. Then release your heel down. So right heel towards the mat. And your left heel comes towards your right buttock. See if you can raise the knee a little bit higher. Hold here. And then release. Foot comes down. Pedal your feet a few times. Come forward into plank pose. Holding here. Raise your right leg up. And then bring your right knee into the chest. Round the back. Lift the hips a tiny bit. Suck your belly in. And then extend the leg back again. And again, knee to chest and straighten the leg. 3 more. Knee to chest, suck your belly in and straighten. 2 more. And straighten. 1 more. And straighten and then place your foot down. Other side. So left leg comes up. Bring your knee to the chest. Suck your belly in, round your back slightly and straighten. So doing all of this from a plank pose, yeah? You're not going into down dog. And again, knee to chest. And straighten. 3 more. Knee to chest and straighten. 2 more. Straighten. Last one here. and straighten. And then place your foot down, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, come into chair pose. Not to chair pose. Bend your knees, look towards your hands, and then hop forward. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up, palms touch. And exhale, Samasthiti. Now you're going to come into chair pose. Bend your knees again. Chair pose. Holding here. Interlace your hands. Index fingers facing forward. Take your arms up next to the ears. And then this time, you fold forward slightly. Maybe your belly is resting on your thighs. Your knees are still bent. So your hips are about knee height. Holding here. Weight is in your heels. For 3 more. 2. And 1. Fold forward. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, step back or hop back into plank pose. Inhale, shoulders forward, knees down. Bend the elbows. Inhale, lift up, back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. All right, have your right toes facing towards 1 o'clock again with your right heel pressing down. Leg is straight. And then this time, you raise your left leg up. You bend your knee and open your hips. So we're combining the two. Right toes towards 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. Right leg is straight. Left leg is up, knee is bent. You're opening the hips. Hold here. And then release. Place the foot down. Bring your feet parallel to each other for a moment. Let's flow through Vinyasa. Come forward into plank pose. Bring your shoulders forward, knees down. Bend the elbows. Lift up. Inhale, back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Other side. Left toes towards 11 o'clock. Press the heel down. Leg is straight. Right leg lifts. And then bend the knee. Open the hips. Holding here. And breathe. Couple more inhales and exhales. 1 more. And then release your foot down. Toes face towards 12 o'clock. Vinyasa. Come forward into plank pose. Shoulders forward, knees down. Bend the elbows. Lift up to your back bend. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look towards your hands. Step, walk or hop forward. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up, palms touch. And exhale, Samasthiti. 1 more chair pose. So come into your chair pose. We're not holding here for very long. We will go into a forward fold. So let your fingertips brush the mat. Then interlace your hands behind you. Start to straighten your legs. Come into a forward fold and take your arms with you over your head. Hold here. Neck relaxed. Shift the weight forward slightly. For 3 more. 2. And 1. Back into chair pose. Inhale and exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, step or hop back into plank pose. Inhale, shoulders forward, knees down. Bend the elbows, exhale. Inhale, lift up, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your right foot forward between your hands. Left heel down. Warrior 1. Take your arms up. Sink your hips a little bit deeper. Keep breathing here. Holding here. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Release your hands down. Step back, plank pose. Shoulders forward, knees down, bend the elbows. Lift up, back bend, inhale and exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, right heel down, come up, inhale and exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale and exhale, keep breathing here. 1 more inhale. And with your next exhale, release your hands down, step back, plank pose. Inhale, shoulders forward, knees down. Bend the elbows. Lift up. Inhale into your back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Warrior 2, right side. Take your right foot between your hands. Left heel down. Open arms, hips, chest. And sink a little deeper into your warrior 2. Holding here. Then open the palm of your right hand. Take your left hand, your left arm, wrap it behind you. Maybe you can catch the top of your right thigh. Yeah? Or just have it behind you as if someone is twisting your arm. Take an inhale And exhale, reverse your warrior. So be conservative here, don't go too deep. Reach up and behind you just a little bit until you feel the stretch in yourself. Ribs are together. Make sure you're not sticking out your bum. You're strong in your core here. Take one more inhale, and the next exhale, come back into your warrior two. Good. Bend your right elbow. Place your elbow onto your thigh. The other arm comes up towards the sky, and then next to your ear. Both shoulders are away from the ears. Keep your front leg bent, holding here. You're going to create one straight line from your fingertips to the sole of your foot. One more inhale. Next exhale, look down, release your hands, step back, plank pose. Inhale, shoulders forward, knees down, bend the elbows. Lift up, inhale, back bend, and exhale, downward facing dog. Other side, left foot forward, right heel down, you're in your warrior two. Holding here and prepare for your reverse warrior. So open the palm of your left hand, take your right arm behind you. Maybe you can catch the top of your thigh. Take an inhale and exhale, reverse your warrior. So don't overdo it here, keep your ribs together, reaching up and a little bit behind you. Focus on the stretch in your side. Hold it here. One more inhale, and next exhale, back into your warrior two. Bend the left elbow, place the elbow onto the thigh, other arm comes up towards the sky, and then take your arm next to the ear. Both shoulders move away from the ears. Bend your front leg maybe a little bit deeper. Hold here, reach to your fingertips, and breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Release your hands down. Step back into plank pose. Hold your plank. Hold your plank. Press the floor away from you. Neck is long. Do not drop your head. Raise your right leg up. And then bring your right knee behind your right wrist. Let it hover there. And then lift it towards the elbow. And then lower again. Let it hover. Point your toes. And lift again. So as you lift, your hips come a little bit higher. But keep your shoulders above your wrist. And lower. 3 more. Lift, holding there. And lower. 2 more. Lift. And lower. 1 more. Lift. And then lower it all the way down. Prepare for pigeon pose. Bring your foot to the left. Sink your hips down. Come onto your forearms. And then gently sway your hips from side to side. So I'm next to the pool. And it's about 30 degrees in here. And I'm dripping. Gently sway your hips from side to side. And come up onto your hands again. Back toes tucked under. Lift your hips, step back, plank pose. If you need to breathe down dog, take it. And then join. Left leg lifts. You bring the knee behind the wrist. Lift the knee higher towards the armpit. And lower again. And again, you lift and lower. 3 more like this. Lift and lower. 2 more, only lift and lower. 1 more, lift. Feel your abs, yeah? And then lower the knee all the way down. Bring the foot to the side. Sink your hips down. Come onto your forearms. And gently sway hips from side to side. And come up onto your hands again. Back toes tucked under. Lift the knee, step back, downward facing dog this time. Pedal your feet in your down dog and release your heels down. Walk your feet forward and walk your hands back until they are meeting in the middle. Have your feet about hip distance apart. Toes turned in slightly. Get hold of your big toes, middle index finger and thumb. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, fold forward. Relax your head down. Bend the elbows sideways. Hold here and breathe. For 2 more. And 1. Inhale, lengthen, lift. Exhale, hands underneath your feet until your toes touch your wrist. Inhale here. And exhale, fold forward. Raise your hips as high as you can and breathe. 2 more. And 1. Release your hands and then slowly, slowly roll up into a standing position. So keep your knees slightly bent. And then coming up, up, up until you are standing. Shift the weight into your right leg. Have a slight bend in the right knee. Lift your left knee up. Hug the knee. So hug it close to your body. Balancing here. Hold here. And you keep the knee close to the chest. Take your arms next to your ears. Holding here. You transition into Warrior 3. Start to fold forward. Take your leg back. Straighten your back leg. Your standing leg can still be bent. Flex your foot. Keep your hips as square as you can. Arms next to the ears. Reaching through the fingertips. Strong arms. Holding here for 3 more. 2. And 1. Bring your knee back into your chest. Arms by your side. And then take your right hand. Catch your, not your right hand, your left hand, catch your left big toe. Other hand, place it onto your hip. Extend the leg forward. Holding here. For 3 more. 2. Let go. Both hands onto your hips. Point your toes. Keep your hips square. No leaning back. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Foot comes down. Other side. So shift the weight into your left leg. Knees slightly bent. Tailbone and long ribs together. Bring your right knee to the chest and really hug it close. So lift the knee as high as you can. Hold here. And then let go of your knee. Take your arms next to your ears. Slowly start to shift into your Warrior 3. So folding forward. Bring your right leg behind you. Extend your leg. Flex your foot. Keep your hips as square as you can. So toes facing down. It's hard to see and to know in this pose. Do your best. Hold here. Reaching through the fingertips. So strong arms. For 2 more. And 1. And then slowly come up again. Bring your knee into your chest. Take your right hand, right big toe. Left hand comes into your left hip. Lift your leg up, holding here. Pull your right shoulder back. For 3 more. 2. And 1. Both hands on your hips. Point your toes. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Just walk out your feet. And then bring your legs a little bit wider. So I'm going to face this way now. So not too wide. Have your hands into your hips. Fold forward with a straight back. Now take your hands, slide them alongside your legs until you catch your ankles. Take an inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold forward. Hold here, relax your neck. Bend the elbows sideways. Couple more inhales, exhales here. And then bend your knees slightly so you can reach the mat with your fingertips. Here to your feet, as wide as you can. So we're going for our box splits. So go as wide as you can, or as you feel comfortable and safe to do. Have your toes still facing forward if possible. Good. So you're going to feel a stretch in your inner thighs. If you like, you can place your forearms onto the mat. You can even place the crown of the head down. If you're on your forearms, come up into your hands. Bring your feet a little bit closer. Then walk your hands over towards your right leg. Start to bend the right knee and flexing the left foot until your toes are facing up. So your right heel will come off the mat. Hold here. And then you're switching sides. So walking over to the other side. Bend the knee. Right foot faces up towards the sky. And we're going to speed it up. So walk over to the first side and over to the second side. A couple more. First side and second side. So one more round. Maybe you can keep your hands where they are, so not moving down. So first side again. and second side. And then come back to the center. So your feet should have a good distance now, but not too far away from each other. Walk your hands back. Fingers are in line with your toes. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the elbows backwards. Relax your neck. Hold here and breathe for 3 more. 2 and 1. Lengthen and lift. Walk your hands forward again a little bit. Bring your feet as wide as you can. So you're going back into your box splits. Holding here. So there are more people coming to the pool. They're going to have to wrap up shortly. So bring your feet a little bit closer and a little bit closer. All the way, all the way, all the way. Bend your knees. You're going to come sitting down somehow. Okay. So sit down, just like an old woman or man. Extend your legs sideways. Take your right hand, place it inside your right leg. Take your left arm next to the ear. So to bend the elbow, the right elbow, maybe your right elbow will come onto the mat. And open the chest and reach for your right foot with the left hand. But don't fold forward, keep the chest open. Hold here. And slowly come up, switching sides. Your hand is inside your leg, and arms next to the ear, and then again. Hold here. Spin the chest open. It doesn't matter if you can reach the foot or not. And then slowly come up. So you're here with the legs wide. Take an inhale and exhale, fold forward through the center. Your choice if you want to have your back round and you do relaxed forward fold, or you can make it a little bit more active. We're going to stay here for 5 more deep inhales and exhales. Three more. 2 and 1. Slowly come all the way up. Place your hands underneath the knees, lift the knees up, and then cross your shins. So not your feet, you're crossing your shins. Bring your feet further forward, move them further away from each other. Good. Until your flexed feet underneath the knees. Sit up tall. And then maybe fold forward. Stay here, 3 more. 2 and 1. Slowly come up, switching sides. Inhale and exhale, fold forward. For 3 more. 2 and 1. Slowly come up. Place your feet flat on the mat. Bring your heels close towards you. If this is enough, you can stay here. You come into a squatting position. So get comfortable in your squat. Take your time. And place your palms together in front of your heart. Lift the chest a little bit more. Press your elbows against the inner thighs or against the knees. Palms together. Close your eyes. 5 inhales through the nose and exhales through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale.